let's discuss Hofmann and Zaitsev rules and what products we will be obtaining. Let's take this simple organic compound, a haloalkane. This compound, this carbon which is attached to halogen is called as alpha. The adjacent carbon is called as beta. This also is adjacent, it's also called as beta. If we use a dehydrohalogenating reagent like alcoholic KOH, then halogen is going from this carbon. Hydrogen goes from the carbon having less hydrogen. This carbon has less hydrogen as compared to this carbon. And hence, Zaitsev rule states that this hydrogen will be removed, giving us product so I removed a bromine from here and a hydrogen from here. So between these two carbon we will be getting a double bond. This product is the Zaitsev product. The opposite can happen, that is, hydrogen can be lost from the carbon having more hydrogen in certain conditions. Normally we see that Zaitsev product, as it is the most stable alkene, that is the product which is obtained. So what could make a hydrogen to be lost from this carbon? That could happen if we have these factors. Either if we are having a very bulky base, we can call OH minus as not a bulky base. OCH3 minus, little bulky, but when we come to replacing all these three hydrogens by methyl groups, then we can observe that this is a very bulky base or nucleophile. Bulky base causes Hofmann product. Therefore, it becomes very difficult for this base to approach from this region due to steric hindrance now as it's bulky. So it approaches from this region to abstract this hydrogen against Zaitsev rule to give product CH2. CH. So now if you observe, I removed a hydrogen from carbon having more hydrogen. Double bond is formed between alpha and beta carbons like this. This product is called as Hofmann's product. If we use the base, we can either write potassium tertiary butoxide like this, or you can watch out for this over the arrow where they have written in words tertiary butoxide. Of course, potassium can also be substituted by sodium. Then also you will be getting Hofmann product. This is one of the conditions where Hofmann product is obtained. You also get Hofmann's product if you have electron withdrawing groups. You also get Hofmann's product when you have fluorine as the halogen. For example, if I am taking this compound here, this is fluoroalkane, 2-fluorobutane. So this is my alpha carbon. This is also beta and this is also beta. This beta hydrogen, this carbon contains only 2 hydrogen, whereas this carbon contains 3 hydrogen. But this reaction proceeds opposite to Zaitsev. That is, hydrogen is eliminated from here only to give you Hofmann product like this, in spite of not using bulky base. To give you 1-butene, but-1-ene, that is the Hofmann product again. So we discussed a few conditions where Hofmann product becomes the major product. we should realize that this alkene is not stable. Say when we are using the elimination and when the alkene is getting formed, that alkene is more stable than the Hofmann product. But still, this reaction can occur in rare situations when either we are having bulky base like tertiary butoxide, we have electron withdrawing groups causing what is called as Hofmann elimination reaction, or when we have fluorine as the halogen.